Greetings, my lovely readers. My name is Ruth Hill, and you might know me from the website, My Devotional Thoughts. MyDevotionalThoughts.net, that website that many of you have visited over the past few years. But I'm so appreciative you've read interviews and reviews and occasionally some other posts. I so appreciate your support. And so the reason I'm coming to you today is that I am venturing out. I know I've been doing writing over the past 4.5 years or so, but it is time to venture out into the world of vlogging. If you don't know what a vlog is a video blog. So I'm going to be doing these weekly from now on. That is my plan. That is hopefully my pledge and promise to you, unless something comes up. And this is just to make things a little bit different, spice things up a bit. It's the going thing. There's going to be some new features coming on the blog. So this will kind of go with that. But I figured as an introduction, let's answer a few questions. One of the first questions that people always wonder about me, well, where are you from? What's your story? All right, so here we go. I'm originally from Tacoma, Washington State, not Washington, D.C. That's where I grew up. That's where I was born, grew up. I have an older brother, 6 years older than I am. And he's married, has 2 kids. And then I was married. I actually went to college in Florida, Lakeland, Florida, as a matter of fact. I graduated with a degree in sacred music, voice was the emphasis. And I got married while I was in college. I ended up becoming a music teacher, Christian schools. And that's what I did for many, many years. I think there's a total of 13 years, if I remember correctly. We lived in Florida for a while, and then we ended up moving to Fort Worth because my then husband wanted to pursue his dream of being involved in missionary work. It didn't quite work out, but he did take some schooling. So we were in Fort Worth, and I continued teaching Christian schools. Then the time came that he was making some transitions, I made some transitions, and we moved to Dallas, and I was teaching in public schools. I got certified. After about 10 years, well, we did have a child, I have a daughter. Her name is Martha. So after about 10 years of marriage, we did part ways. I continued to teach in public school until my parents asked me very sweetly, would you come back to Washington State? I remember I was living in Texas. I always made the decision that I was not going to come back to Washington State. But I did come back. I brought my daughter with me, and we've lived here now with my parents in Yelm, Washington. Now, Yelm has grown up quite a bit. It used to be a very small place. It is small compared to Tacoma or Seattle. We live near Olympia, which Olympia is actually the capital of Washington State. We live out here in the country, 5.5 acres. I'm now a substitute teacher. That's another long story we won't go into right now. And that is my story. My daughter is 17. Yeah, in case you're wondering, okay, I'm 46, yeah. And I live at home with my parents, I know that, but you know what? It's the best. I could not ask for anything better, especially with our current crisis. Question I always get asked is, how did you get started doing all these interviews? It's really cool. They all think it's gonna be really glamorous. To be perfectly honest, I just jumped in and did it. I had some opportunities that came my way. I had a blog. I started a blog almost on a whim many years ago. And then as time went on, I loved homework, and I started making a lot of connections. Then I had this offer came through to be able to interview some actors. Actually, the very first actor I interviewed was Brennan Elliott. If you want to read all about that, the whole blog post about that, about his influence on my life and the way we met. And then, of course, there's been other people that I've interviewed a lot. You know, Paul Green holds the record with 8 interviews. Andrew Walker is right behind him, like I don't know, 6 or 7. I think Brennan's there about 6 or 7 too. I can't remember exactly. Lots of great interviews, people I've interviewed more than once. Directors, producers, writers. And that has really become my focus. During this time, it's been a little bit strange. I've been so glad that I've been here with my parents. It's been a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I know I haven't had as much content, but you all have been so great. I still get all these great numbers. People coming to my website, reading the interviews, and it's okay that I don't have the most up-to-date things. So I'm happy about that. And I thank you guys for that. Just keep your eyes open, because there are going to be many, many more interviews as things are opening up now. And we hope that things continue to open up. At some point, we'll get out of this. We're going to make it through. Thankfully, they're filming When Calls the Heart. Yay! Well, at least soon. I know. Okay, I was probably premature. I realize that. But I just want you guys, it's neat to see that my friends are back up in Canada, going through the 2-week quarantine. But, it'll be all right. And I'll get out of it, and we'll have the best season of When Calls the Heart that there ever was. So I do want to thank all of you for your kind support. I will leave all my links and everything, social media, and we're going to get this going again. Let's get in and dive in, and I'm so glad that every one of you is here. Have a great week.